What have Dublin's inner city and Drogheda United got in common? Well, if you visited Liberty Park off Shaw McDermott Street like we did last week, then all will be revealed. This park is part of Dublin Corporation's inner city redevelopment plan, and it boasts a floodlit all-weather football pitch that Drogheda United has adopted as its training ground. The fact that the inner city development exists at all is a minor miracle. Only 3 years ago, this park was a desolate area, a blight on the neighbourhood. What did you do before the park came?
There was nothing there to do. Just go to school, that's all.
Has it made a big difference to you then, having it there?
Yeah, we play football in it, you know.
Yeah.
Something to do anyway. In the summer anyway. Something to do.
Traditionally, it's teams like Man United and Liverpool that have had a huge following in Dublin. But with First Division Drogheda training practically in your front garden twice a week, it's hard not to be swayed. Drogheda United, in fact, came second in last year's league, but a lot of their players left at the end of the season. This year, they're rebuilding their team. Following with the youngsters in the area, then I see a lot of them hanging around you when you're training.
We do, especially when we're playing in Dublin. You get a lot of the youngsters coming up to us and saying, if we come to the game, can you get us in? Can you let us in the dressing room? Which what happened Dublin talked it a few times. The young lads came up and they've come into the dressing room. You know, it's quite good for the young lads.
It's good for them too to watch you training, because you're the team, the real team they ever see train, so they can emulate you really.
That's right, yeah. If the kids learn from it, you know, then it's very good for them.
And learn from this team, the locals certainly do. The team manager, Tony Mackin, has already selected 2 of the boys from the Shaw McDermott Street area to play for Drogheda United this season. And one of these players, Paul Kearns, has already had a trial for the Gunners. And if he were a few years younger, will this park help him?
Oh, yeah, it helps an awful lot of us, like, considering that Drogheda are coming down.
Yeah.
You know, it's something for the young lads down here to aim for. You know, if they do well, they get a chance, you know.
Do you think that these players here actually impress the youngsters in the area?
Oh yeah, like as you can say, like some of them come down every Tuesday, Thursday when we happen down here. No trouble at all.
So is it helping the interest in the game then in the inner city?
Oh yeah, like well it helped me, like I mean I wouldn't have had a chance unless Paddy like Paddy is originally from the area. He brought me down here, you know, with Tony. You know, so it's something to aim for.
Must be handy for yourself too, Paddy, getting the team down here just down the road from you as
well. Well, I don't live in the area now at the moment. I've moved out, you know,
yeah.
a few years now, moved out of the neighbourhood. But it's very easy to get to, and each and every one of the Drogheda players, even the Drogheda lads, find it great when they come up here to train because it's so central. I mean, they get off work at 5:30, they're down here at 6, and we're from 6 to 7:45, and our session is done, you know. I mean, we run, after we have our 5-a-sides, we do our sprinting and our work.
Run up and down the pitch here?
No, running outside there
on
the
track.
On the track, you know. So it's as good as you'll get. It's really
good to get anywhere.
Anywhere, you know. It's really enjoyable down here. They like coming down, you know.
Some people regard Shaw McDermott Street almost as a no-go area, but 3 years after its opening, Liberty Park is in excellent condition. But did Dublin Corporation have any reservations about opening this park?
We were, in the back of our minds, I suppose, we'd have to admit that we were worried. But in fact, the park has been a great success. It's achieved a success that was beyond our contemplation at the time. The tenants themselves have received it very well, and there's been very little damage. It's a mark of the respect and the esteem which they hold the park, that it's been treated and looked after so well.
It's a great park, but it's well kept, you know, like it's like that since we're open now, the same way as it is there today.
Why do you think that is?
Well, people look after it.
Why?
It's for their use, isn't it?